Now, the third thermodynamic process is isobaric process. So, in isobaric process, the pressure is constant. So, it is a constant pressure process. Boiling water at constant pressure, normally at atmospheric pressure, is an isobaric process. So, for an isobaric process, none of the quantities, that is delta U, Q and W is 0. So only in isobaric process only delta P is equal to 0. So see, the figure shows that PV diagram of an isobaric process. So an isobaric process is shown on a PV diagram as straight horizontal line. Straight horizontal line connecting the initial and final thermodynamic states. Okay, so if the process moves towards the right, process moves towards the right, then it is an expansion. It is an expansion. And the process moves towards the left, then it is an compression. Okay, so for detailed explanation, see in this figure. So figure A shows that the isobaric compression because the process moves towards the left, and figure B shows that the isobaric expansion. Okay, so this is the PV diagram for an isobaric process. Now see the thermodynamics of an isobaric process. So here the pressure of a system remains constant in this system, in this process, that is delta P is equal to 0. Okay, so an ideal gas undergoing volume expansion at constant pressure. So here if Vi and Ti are the initial volume and temperature of the system, and Vf and Tf is the final volume and final temperature of the system. Okay, now the work done in the expansion is given by W is equal to P dV. Okay, so it is equal to P dV, that means change in volume, that is Vf minus Vi, and it is equal to, you know that PV is equal to nRT, so it is equal to nR into bracket change in temperature, that is Tf minus Ti. So this is equation number 1. Okay, now the change in internal energy of the system is given by, so change in internal energy, what? Delta U is equal to NCV into delta T. So delta T means change in temperature. Okay, so it is equal to NCV into bracket Tf minus Ti. You can see this is equation number 2. So where here CV is what? Here CV is the specific heat at constant volume, and delta T is what? Delta T is the change in temperature. Now according to the first law of thermodynamics, so what is first law of thermodynamics? Q is equal to delta U plus W. So using equation number 1 and 2, we get Q is equal to NCV into bracket Tf minus Ti plus W is what? W is equal to Nr into bracket Tf minus Ti. Therefore Q is equal to, so here Tf minus Ti is common. Into bracket NCV plus NCR. Okay, so Q is equal to NCP into bracket Tf minus Ti, because Cp is equal to what? Cv plus R. Therefore Q is equal to NCP into bracket Tf minus Ti. So this is equation number 3. Okay, so equation number 3 shows that the temperature of a system changes in an isobaric process. Okay, therefore its internal energy is also changes. Okay, now the change in the temperature of a system depends on specific heat at constant pressure, that is Cp. The fourth thermodynamic process is isochoric process. So a thermodynamic process taking place at constant volume is known as isochoric process. So it is a constant volume process. Okay, a system does not work on its environment during an isochoric change. So it is isochoric process, sometimes called as an isometric process or constant volume process. So iso means constant or equal, and choric means space or volume. Therefore for isochoric process, Vf is equal to Vi, that is initial volume is equal to final volume, and delta V is equal to 0. For isochoric process, delta V is equal to 0. So here this figure shows that the PV diagram of an isochoric process. So from the first law of thermodynamics, that is delta U is equal to Q, because first law of thermodynamics is what? The Q is equal to delta U plus W, but here work done is also 0. Work done is also 0. Therefore according to first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q. This means that for an isochoric change, all the energy added in the form of heat remains in the system itself and causes an increase in its internal energy. See in this figure, this is also PV diagram of an isochoric process. Okay, so here Vi is equal to Vf, and for an isochoric process the area under the PV curve is 0. That I already told you, and no work is done, that is W is equal to 0. Now see the thermodynamic of an isochoric process. So for an isochoric process, we know that delta V is equal to 0. Delta V is equal to 0. The system does not do any work, and all the energy supplied to the system is converted into its internal energy. So according to first law of thermodynamics, so it is first law thermodynamic, Q is equal to delta U, because here W is equal to 0, therefore Q is equal to delta U. Now the change in internal energy is given by, that is delta U is equal to NCV into delta T. So here the work done is given by, work done is what? W is equal to P into dV, and it is 0. Okay, because delta V is equal to also 0. So the heat exchange is given by the first law of thermodynamics, that is Q is equal to delta U plus W. So it is equal to delta U, because here W is 0. So it is equal to delta U, and delta U is what? Delta U is equal to NCV into delta T. Thank you.